Hello, hello. Welcome to this Tuesday morning in January. I am your host. My name is Marie Benoit, and I am a licensed clinical social worker who has gone rogue as a nervous system coach. Welcome to day 2 of how to tune into your body to manifest abundance. I am so happy to be welcoming the 40 women that signed up for this challenge, first of the year, and I hope to have many, even though I'm going to have a baby this spring. This is what lights my soul on fire, to be able to give you juicy knowledge and actual resources that are going to take your life and your business to an entirely different level. Because I don't know if you know, like I said yesterday, the frequency of the earth is changing, and this is the time. There has never been a safer time in history for women to step into their power, to claim what has always been our right. So today's theme is connect and release. What we did a little bit in day 1, and if you haven't tuned into day 1, you can catch the replay in the Facebook group, and also I posted the replay in Instagram. We talked a little bit about neuroception, power of that part of our system that tells us, am I safe, or is there a threat looming against me? Because if you don't feel safe in your body, you're not going to be able to manifest what you desire, because there will continually be blockages based off your limiting beliefs of how you're able to set up and create your world. And so that is part of my 3-step process we did yesterday. We illuminated a little bit. And I saw so many women participate in the homework, which I am so thrilled to see, because you will get the taste of what the somatic work is like and how it's going to transform your life. I can't stress this enough, because literally I am a totally different person than I used to be. If you had met me even 5 years ago, even 3 years ago, I had a friend say to me recently, Marie, I met you 2 years ago and you were a little bit more in your body than you are today. Today you are fully present, and I see who you are, and I see the amount of work that you've put in, and it's inspiring. And for her to say that to me, that just really struck a chord with me, that somebody was able to see me and the work that I've been putting in. And this work that you put in yourself, it doesn't have to look like leaps and bounds, because that's what nervous system work isn't about. It's through the stillness, through the slowness, and today we're going to see through the silliness of what this is. We are embracing the woo today. So let's get into it a little bit. The first thing I always do with my clients is I walk them through a somatic exercise to begin. If we're meeting one-on-one, if we're doing a group call together, if we're in a live course together program like the Mother of All Wounds, we're going to be doing a somatic resource together, because you don't learn anything. You don't take in new information if you are dysregulated. And somebody that can speak from experience has had a lot of fear in their life, a lot of anxiety. When I would learn something new that really hit with me, that really was like, oh my gosh, she sees me, it was activating to me. So let's start with a resource. And this is also going to show you something maybe about yourself if you identify with peacemaker or people pleaser parts of you. So notice the way that your body is right now. If you're sitting in front of a computer screen, your phone, just notice how your body is aligned or misaligned in this moment. Is it more pushed forward? Is it fully back? Do you feel straight up? What's going on? And I say that because we do something where we want to merge. We want to merge into somebody else's needs, basically. And we do that. People pleasing comes from the body. Your body is saying to you first, we're going to people please. We're going to merge into somebody and really show them, I'm listening to you. I want to meet your needs. I'm here for you. That's what I'm showing you with my body as I merge forward towards you. And I notice I do this, or I did do this a lot with my clients, because I'm so highly invested in them, and I really do care, and I want them to know. But part of that is my people-pleasing part coming forward. I can still listen and attune to your needs and attune to my needs at the same time, which is actually more highly effective if I do something which is a very simple shift I'm going to show you. So if notice what it feels like, lean your body a little bit forward. And then gently I want you to take one of your hands and push yourself back. And if you're sitting in a chair, push yourself against that chair. And now sit here, feet on floor, really just feeling the earth beneath you. Feeling if there is a shift in the way that your body, that your spine has started to align itself. I'm going to put this blind down because now the sun is blinding me. Okay, so let's try this. Okay, hopefully you guys can see me here. I'm not too blinding right now. So your spine is aligned. And just notice what that feels like. And now I want you to put another hand behind your back. And just push into that hand and let yourself be held. And just notice your body's reaction, response to this. Now it feels comfortable to you. This is intuitive and you don't have to do what I say. Put a hand behind your neck now and push against your neck. And just notice if there is any changes or similarities. And now work your way up to your head. What are you noticing? So the difference between sitting up or merging forward and sitting back, what did you notice there? I mean, I noticed that when I'm able to do that, I feel like I can fully take some big, deep breaths. I feel calmer. I definitely feel some ventral vagal energy coming online. That's your window of tolerance. That's that sweet spot saying that I am here, I am present, and I'm able to meet my needs, and I'm also able to meet the needs of people around me. That's balance, and that's what regulation is. So hopefully we're in a calm, regulated spot. You can always use one of these resources, pushing yourself back if you get a little bit dysregulation during this time. So I want to point out some of the stories that I heard yesterday and some of the homework. A couple of the stories were, I'm not smart enough. That's a big one. That's the, I'm not smart enough. I'm stupid, which comes from a limiting belief. I don't have enough experience, meaning that I shouldn't start anything because I don't know what I'm doing. If I make a mistake, then I'm wrong. There's a lot of stories that can come from this. I don't have the money, which totally can be true, and I'm not pushing on anyone that really doesn't have the money. But oftentimes what I see with people is when they feel like they can't give to themselves in the way they need, it's not about the money. It's about, I don't feel like this thing that I'm going to do, like even if it's like getting a massage or working with the coach, higher level up, it's not going to give me what I need, or I'm not going to get anything from this because it's not going to work for me. Basically, you don't have the belief that what you're doing is actually going to be something that will change your life. And that comes from limiting beliefs that you don't deserve this, which is another one that I heard. I don't deserve this, which is huge for women, where we feel selfish for wanting these desires in our life. That leads to overproducing in our life. It's like, what are you going to have to do to be able to deserve this? There is nothing more, hear this now, there's nothing more that you need to do to deserve what you want to call in. You deserve it because you are here, because you have so much to give, so much power, a unique gifts to give this world. And if you don't share it, nobody is ever going to hear it. Nobody is ever going to take that in. That's the first thing that I started my business with. I was scared so much to show up online, but I told myself, if just one person hears me and I'm able to help them in their life, then that matters to me. Because I'm not here just for, the validation or from the money that coaching can bring in. I'm here because I love to connect with women, and I'm here because I like to help people. That's what sets my soul purpose on fire, and that's what I value. So what are some of the things that get in the way of being able to connect with ourselves and being able to connect with the body and embrace the woo, the magic that somatics can bring? And number one thing I see is the part of logic. Logic is such a big protector. And it comes out because it wants to help you feel safe by continually to be in the same pattern that has stuck you into this mess to begin with. So you say things like, I should feel grateful for what I have. I had a client who told me this the other day. She works for a high-powered company, and she says, I get really bored in this company, well-known company, about 8 or 9 months. I get super bored with my job. I feel that I should feel grateful, though, that I'm in this job to beginning. I shouldn't want more. And I feel bad that I have this idea of this nonprofit that I want to start, because I should just feel grateful, because for so much of my life, this is the dream I've had for myself. And I told her, it's okay to want more, because let's go back to your values. What do you value? You value growth and you value learning. And so if you're stunted in your job because you're not growing and learning, that's going to stunt you in your life, and you're going to take that out on your partner. You're going to take that on your children. You need to be growing and learning, and it is okay to ask for more. It is okay to take a different job. It is okay to take a risk and start that nonprofit, which she is now doing because she feels safe to do it. She is living in her power. So how did she do this, and how do all my clients do this? They learn about the power of interoception awareness. Your body is always talking to you 24/7. It's talking to you internally saying, hey, what's up? We're not doing so great. I don't feel well. Or we're doing really well. I feel aligned. I feel calm. I feel peace. It's talking to you about what's going on in the world of like, I don't feel safe in this environment. I'm reading something that's up, and it's reading in between other nervous systems. I have a funny story that goes along with this. Maybe not funny, just interesting. That when COVID started to fizzle out, it's not fizzled out, but when people started to come out and actually start to do things again, I went to an outdoor concert. And I love to people watch and just observe interactions. And I was sitting there out on this outdoor lawn, and I was just noticing the way people were engaging with each other. And I just noticed there was a big shift in the energy, that people did not know how to interact with each other. And this might be for you if you identify with social anxiety, because social anxiety we've now understood, like a lot of these mental disorders, is that it comes down to nervous system dysregulation. It's that you are not able to understand and pick up on the cues of people around you, because you don't feel safe to do that. You don't know how to gauge. You haven't been around people to do that. And COVID locked us away from connection. And so I saw people just not knowing what to do with this energy, not knowing what to do. It's like, I don't know what to do with your hands. It's that kind of energy. I don't know what to say to you. I don't know how to move my body. It's this stunting of connection that happens because we've gone such into a protect mode. And so your body is always talking to you and has a story to tell you. And so I want to do a little bit of practice here of just noticing this body. I want you to bring up something that is slightly disturbing at a low level with your business, like maybe looking in your bank account, or when you hear a no from somebody, or things don't go your way, like in a launch, or in your life, like with your partner, an argument you got into, because this all goes together. And I just want you to notice that event and play it out like a story, like a movie in your mind, really slowly. It might help to close your eyes. So you're going to play out this movie. And then I want you to notice where in your body is feeling activated. And as you notice that spot, maybe it's your chest, maybe your stomach, shoulder, wherever it is, how big is this sensation? Or how small? Maybe it's like a pit. What is the quality of the sensation? Is it sharp? Is it tingly? Is it like achy? What does it feel like to you? Does this move? Is Is this part of you moving around, or is it pretty stagnant, pretty still, pretty hard? Where does this energy, because everything is energy, you'll hear me say that a million times, where does this energy start and where does it stop? And bonus, I want you to tune into, is there a story that you hear? It's okay if you don't hear right now because we're just practicing tuning into the body, but do you notice anything, any beliefs, thoughts, images, anything that's coming up for you right now, or a memory? Nothing here is wrong. Whatever is happening is your body telling you, it's speaking a language to you, it's trying to show you something that's going to set you free. It's going to unleash things for you once you work into this once you ground into the safety of being able to listen to these parts, to let them go free. So what this really signifies is that space where you felt that light up in, and maybe that didn't feel so great, that's energy, or that's a protector part, like shame, fear, embarrassment, anxiety, that's trying to tell you something. It's usually protecting a child, somebody that has been wounded, that carries those limiting beliefs that I was talking about yesterday, that prevent you from creating and manifesting the life that you want to live. Now, the closer you tune into your body, and just first step, if the first step is you can do is just tune in, notice it, that's amazing. You have already gone so far. And the longer that you can just be with it, sit with it, put your hand on your heart or wherever that body sensation is, and tell it it's safe to be here. That's another step. That's a huge step. This is how we heal, is by tuning into our body and letting those parts speak, and letting yourself dive into this discomfort of it. A lot of times we're taught that you just have to go meditate, you got to go do yoga, these are the things you should be doing, when that's not actually helpful. Because if we've gone through trauma, if we've spent so many of our years disconnecting from our body, those things are going to be really hard for us to do. We'll be flooded by so many sensations that it's not going to feel right. And then, like, I've had people come to me that have done EMDR with people that didn't help them feel safe first. They're going to think EMDR doesn't work for me. Internal family systems doesn't work for me. Tapping doesn't work for me. None of this works for me. And it's not that. It's that you just didn't feel safe in your body to connect with it. That is the first pillar that you ever have to engage with. That is so foundational. But it's the foundations you always have to go back to, that I go back to myself, if you want to create the life that you are looking for. I know that was a lot. So there's going to be homework today, and it's just about tuning in and using a regulation skill to help yourself feel that energy, but then come back into ventral vagal, because your nervous system expands and contracts. And if we've lived in a world of trauma and haven't validated our experience, our nervous systems go like this. And it's hard to ride the waves of entrepreneurships. And so I want you to be able to glide over those waves. And that's why I want you to practice. I gave you a list. It should be in your email. Feel free to reach out to me if you didn't. It's a huge list. It's a resource you're going to want because it's amazing. My clients tell me how much they love this list, because it's going to specifically even tell you, if you're feeling like this, try this resource. So try one or a few and then drop them in the homework with the hashtag today, so that you can be entered to win in that $20 gift card. And I am just so excited. Above this, these somatic resources are going to change things in your lives. Remember, it's the small things that do the most work. You don't have to be taking those big, huge, giant steps. They happen, but start with the small steps, because believe me, that's what really matters. So thank you so much again. I know I went 20 minutes. There's just so much of wealth that I want to share with you, because literally this is the work that's going to transform everything. It's the foundation. All right, I hope that you have a beautiful day, and please feel free to email me, message me, DM me, whatever, your comments, takeaways, or questions, and I would love to get back to you. Thank you for joining this live. Yes, the foundation is needed, and thank you for saying that too. All right, have a beautiful day. Thank you for joining me on Instagram.